If you're looking for one of the best credit cards available now that can provide you with a ton of different benefits, insurance coverage, and a sign-up bonus that is worth more than $1,000, then either of the two credit cards in this review are worth considering. Hi, my name's Daniel, and in this video I'm going to review and compare both the American Express Platinum card and the Delta Skymiles Reserve card. I'll go over what they cost on an annual basis, how much the sign-up bonus is worth, what you can expect to receive each year in terms of benefits and user perks, and then I'll give you my opinion on each card. So if you do find this video helps you out, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button, as it really helps out my channel. And if you enjoy the content, why not consider subscribing? Okay, so let's jump into it. So the first question to ask about these cards is, who are they good for? The Platinum Amex card and the Delta Skymiles Reserve card are both high-end credit cards that have substantial annual fees, and therefore will be suitable for anyone who spends quite a lot of money on their credit cards each year and won't be bothered by the cost to maintain each card. The Delta Skymiles Reserve card is clearly going to be beneficial to people that travel on Delta quite often and are looking for a way to get even more value out of their experience. With the Platinum Amex card, it's going to appeal to a larger range of people, as it is not just focused on one specific airline, but a whole host of different businesses from which you can find value from when using the card. Now, initially it might seem obvious that the Amex Platinum card is the better card in terms of overall value, but it's worth taking into account how each card will benefit your situation and which benefits you will actually use. So now let's take a closer look at what the APR is for each of these cards, and some of the fees that you can incur for later return payments or getting a cash advance. And as with most credit cards, these rates will depend on what your creditworthiness is and what the prime rate is at the given time. So starting with the Delta Skymiles Reserve card, there is an APR of between 15.74% and 24.74% on purchases. When getting a cash advance, the APR will be 25.24%, and you will also be charged either $10 or 5% of the amount of each cash advance, whichever amount is greater. If you make a late payment or have a payment returned by your bank, you will most likely be put on a penalty APR of 29.99%. Along with this, you will also be charged up to $40 for each penalty. Next up, with the Platinum Amex card, the APR for purchases is between 15.99% and 22.99%. Then both cash advances, the penalty APR, and associated fees are the same as the Reserve card. So generally speaking, both cards are pretty much the same in terms of their APR and fees incurred by making late payments. Now for the next section of this review, let's take a look at the only downside of both of these cards, which is the annual fee that they charge each year for the privilege of using them. So starting with the Amex Delta Skymiles Reserve card, there is an annual fee of $550, which is a fair amount of money for a credit card. Next up, to have the American Express Platinum card, you will be charged an annual fee of $695, which is $145 more than what the Reserve card costs. So both cards do cost a fair amount to maintain, and if you don't make use of the benefits and perks of the cards, they can end up creating a net loss in terms of value. But as you will see in the next few sections of this review, if you do take advantage of each card, they can provide a lot more value than the cost of the annual fee. So now let's see what each card is currently offering in terms of a sign-up bonus and how much each one is worth. Starting with the Amex Delta Skymiles Reserve card, you can currently earn 100,000 bonus miles until the 13th of April 2022. And to receive this bonus, you will need to spend $5,000 on purchases within the first 3 months of card ownership. And with Delta Skymiles being worth approximately 1.1 cents per mile, this sign-up bonus is worth about $1,100, which is more than double the amount of the annual fee, which is really good value in my opinion. Next up, with the American Express Platinum card, you can earn 125,000 membership reward points after spending $6,000 within the first 6 months of card ownership. And these points can be worth up to 1 cent per point if redeemed in the right category, which makes this sign-up bonus worth approximately $1,250, which is $150 more than what the Reserve card is offering. So besides having a slightly larger sign-up bonus than the Reserve card, you will also have twice the amount of time, 6 months, to spend the required amount to receive the bonus, which at $6,000 is $1,000 more than what the Reserve card requires you to spend in 3 months to receive its sign-up bonus. So for this section, the Amex Platinum card has a more valuable sign-up bonus, which is easier to achieve in terms of time. And just a side note, I've seen a sign-up bonus of up to 150,000 bonus points, as you can see here. And this is just by using a different web browser on a different day. And this is worth up to $250 more than the 125,000 point sign-up bonus. So it's worth spending a couple of days looking at what sign-up bonus you can get. So for the next section of this review, I'll go over how you can earn miles with the Reserve card and how you can earn points with with the Platinum card, and then I'll compare how much value you can receive just by using the cards for everyday spending. So starting with the Amex Delta Skymiles Reserve card, there are only 2 options for earning reward miles. Basically, you will earn 3 times miles for any purchases that are made directly with Delta, and then all other purchases will receive 1 mile per dollar spent. Next up, with the Platinum Amex card, you will have 3 different options to earn points from. The first way is by booking flights either directly with an airline or through American Express Travel, and this will earn you 5 times points up to a total spend amount of $500,000 per calendar year. You will then be able to earn 5 times points on prepaid hotel bookings that are made through the website amextravel.com, and then finally all other purchases will receive 1 point per dollar spent. So as an example, if you were to spend $50,000 at the top earning sections for each card, you would earn 150,000 miles with the Reserve card's 3 times miles per dollar spent, which would be worth approximately $1,650. With the Platinum card, $50,000 spent at 5 times points earnings would give you 250,000 points, which can be worth up to $2,500, which is almost $1,000 more than what you would earn with the Reserve card. So for this section, the Platinum card again trumps the Reserve card in terms of points earning potential and value. Now for the interesting part of this review, let's take a look at all of the different benefits that come with each card and see what the difference is. So starting first with the Amex Delta Skymiles Reserve card, the most valuable benefit that comes with this card is the annual companion certificate. And this is available to you if you renew your card for the following year. So it will take at least 12 months before you can use this benefit. Now it can be a bit confusing as to which class of ticket you can book with this certificate. Basically, it will allow you to travel on a domestic Delta flight on either first class, Comfort Plus, or main cabin ticket. But there are limitations on which classes you can use this certificate on. For first class travel, you can only book on either I or Z classes. With main cabin bookings, you can only book L, U, T, X, and V classes. And then with Delta Comfort Plus travel, you can book in classes W and S only if L, U, T, or V classes of services are available in the main cabin of that particular flight. So it's quite conceivable that you might not be able to book a companion certificate ticket on certain flights due to limited class availability. Now, if you do manage to book a flight, you will also be subject to taxes and fees that are associated with the ticket, which is limited to a maximum charge of $75. So it's a nice benefit to have, but you will have to spend some time planning and researching what flights you can actually book with this benefit. But beware, if you cancel the booking for any reason, you will not be reimbursed the companion certificate. Next up, if you spend $25,000 or more on the card within a calendar year, you will basically waive the required amount of medallion qualification dollars to qualify for either Platinum, Gold, or Silver status. And if you spend over $30,000 in a given year, you will earn 15,000 medallion qualification miles, or MQMs. And this is available up to 4 times per year. So that's a total of $120,000 spend to receive a maximum of 60,000 MQMs. Now, along with these 2 first benefits, you will also receive access to both the Amex Centurion Lounge and the Delta Sky Club, which you will also receive 2 one-time guest passes each year. And just note that you will only have complimentary access to the Delta Sky Club when you are actually traveling on a Delta marked flight the same day. Another benefit that comes with this card is that you get your first check bags free on Delta flights with a maximum of 9 waivers per reservation. And this can save you up to $30 per bag per one-way trip. Along with this, you will also get priority boarding on Delta flights. As with most travel cards, you will also get up to $100 in statement credits that can be used for either TSA PreCheck or global entry. And finally, you will receive 20% back for in-flight purchases on Delta flights that include food, beverages, and audio headsets. So now let's take a look at the benefits that come with the Amex Platinum card. And this is a pretty long list, which is great if you use all of the benefits. But it's worth taking into account what benefits you will and won't use with this card, as not all of them are perfect for everyone. First of all, there is a $300 credit that can be used for Equinox Gym memberships or through their digital fitness app. And this is credited to your account in increments of $25 each month. If you like getting around using Uber or ordering food via Uber Eats, you will get $200 in Uber cash that is credited to your account in $15 allotments from January through December, with an additional $20 added in December. With up to $240 in digital statement credits each year, you can receive up to $20 back each month when you sign up to the New York Times, Audible, SiriusXM, or Peacock. If you book a hotel through American Express Travel at the Fine Hotels and Resorts or the Hotel Collection, you can receive up to $200 in statement credits. Each year, you will be able to select a qualifying airline of your choice that will refund you up to $200 in statement credits per calendar year for any incidental fees that you incur when flying with them. And this can include checked bags and in-flight refreshments. And for this to be valid, you do actually have to pay for the incidental fees with your card. You can now also get a $179 statement credit that can be used introduced for Clear membership, which basically helps you to get through airport security quicker. And I've used my Clear membership a couple of times this year and it has been pretty good so far. It did make getting through airport security quicker than it would normally take. If you shop at Walmart, you will be able to get a credit of $155 that can be used towards Walmart Plus membership. And this basically provides you with free same-day shipping on delivery orders that are over $35, which Walmart usually charges between $7.95 and $9.95. If your order is below $35, you will need to pay a reduced amount of $5.99. Each year, you will have the opportunity to receive a total of $100 that can be used at Saks Fifth Avenue, and this is provided in $50 allotments every 6 months. You will get the same $100 credit that can be used for either TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. Then you will have access to the Global Lounge Collection, which is basically a selection of different airport lounges that pretty much covers the world, and includes the Amex Centurion Lounge, Delta Sky Club, and the Lufthansa Lounge. Along with this, you will also receive a free Priority Pass Select membership that is valued at $429, and this will give you access to over 1,400 airport lounges from all over the world. Now, with all of these perks, you will also get Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status, Hilton Honors Gold status, and Premier Car Rental status at Avis, Hertz, and National Car Rentals. Another benefit that is only available with the Platinum card is access to the Cruise Privileges program, which allows you to get up to $300 in shipboard credits on 11 different cruise partners. And then finally, you will get additional benefits with the Fine Hotels and Resorts program and the Hotel Collection when you make a booking through American Express Travel. So for this section, it's quite clear that the Amex Platinum card offers a fair bit more value in terms of benefits. But as I mentioned before, it's worth looking at each of these benefits and considering if you will actually use all of them. Now, for the last section of this review, I'll go over all of the insurance-related coverage you can expect to receive with each card. And both cards offer most of the same coverage, besides one difference, which I'll cover at the end of this section. So to begin with, both cards receive car rental loss and damage insurance that covers up to a total of $75,000 for damage or theft of a rental vehicle. Both cards also have the same extended warranty protection that provides cardholders with 1 extra year of coverage on warranties that are 5 years or less and from within the United States. And coverage is up to $10,000 per item and $50,000 per calendar year. Again, you will receive the same purchase protection on both cards that gives you an additional 90 days of coverage from the date of purchase and covers stolen, damaged, or lost items up to $10,000 per occurrence and $50,000 per year. You will also receive return protection that covers up to 90 days for items that a merchant won't take back. And this covers up to $300 per item and a maximum of $1,000 per calendar year. There is the same trip delay insurance on both cards that covers up to $500 per trip in the event that your trip is delayed for more than 6 hours. And each card is limited to a maximum of 2 claims in a 12-month period. You will receive trip cancellation and interruption insurance on both cards that covers you for up to $10,000 per trip and $20,000 per eligible card per 12-month period. Each card comes with cell phone protection that covers up to $800 per claim with a maximum of 2 claims per 12-month period. And each claim carries a $50 deductible fee. So the only difference between these two cards when it comes to insurance coverage is the baggage insurance plan. And this covers you in the event that your luggage is either lost, damaged, or stolen. And it covers you and your direct family, which includes dependent children that are under 23 and traveling on the same flight as you. Basically, the Reserve card offers up to $500 per covered person for check-in baggage and up to $1,250 for carry-on luggage. Whereas with the Platinum Amex card, you will receive up to $2,000 for checked-in baggage and $3,000 for carry-on luggage per person. So what are my overall thoughts about the American Express Platinum card and the Delta Skymiles Reserve card? Clearly, the American Express Platinum card is superior in almost every aspect, especially value. It offers a lot more benefits than the Reserve card does. Its sign-up bonus is worth about $150 more, and you can earn substantially more with points when spending in the top tier of points earning categories, as it earns 5 times points versus the Reserve's 3 times miles. If you can manage the extra $145 each year, or $2.78 per week for the Platinum card, I would personally choose that card. I've had the Platinum card now going on 5 years and have been quite happy with all of the benefits and value I've been able to squeeze out of the card. Anyway, that's pretty much it. But I'd be interested to know what you think of these cards. Do you prefer one card more than the other? Now, if both of these cards are a bit too pricey for you, why not check out my review of the more affordable American Express Gold card here?